VOD time. Let me change the title. Hurricanes. So we're watching American Tornado take on British Hurricanes. Yeah. So we're 3 maps in. American Tornado has the lead 2-1. It's been a very back and forth series. The major notables is that American Tornado has been playing a lot of Mercy to pocket their Echo, while British Hurricane is playing a lot of Brig Zen. So it'll be interesting to see if we get anything else. We're going on to Havana, it looks like. So going to Havana. Speedy's been farming on this Echo with the Mercy pocket. It looks like they're going to come out again once again on that Mercy with the Echo. Your webcam quality is not a webcam, it's an actual camera. Yeah.
American Tornado on the attack. Can they pull through and beat British Hurricane?
Alright, actually, gotta turn this up. And cursor, please go away. Bot, hello, yeah. Yeah, sorry, there we go. Looks like we're actually gonna see Brawl out of British Hurricanes on the defense, which is pretty common. This is like a pretty common place to hold. Does a lot of damage. American Tornado is gonna change as well. So we're gonna see Brawl versus Brawl, both with the McCree. Actual mirror. So this is kind of like Goats, honestly. It has a little different, but the Brawl style is still very Goats-esque. The lamp is the important cooldown. We've seen both of them use it already. And Dan goes down first. Again, dude, Dan has died first a lot in this series. OG's kind of farming. And there it is. Exclamation point, OnlyFans. Damn.
I mean, that plan didn't work out initially. Well, you have
Dan is dead.
If you time it right, have round 3. So not all is lost here. You can take the high ground, drop down. And
might be why he got skipped. Yeah, it'd be interesting to know what the reason he got skipped for. But yeah, Danette is not in this London Spitfire roster going with them. So he's definitely been struggling in this series thus far in terms of just first deaths. Oh, nice flash. Like, you see, like, what I mean by Goats-esque? We're seeing 2 teams that are playing almost identical, like, they're playing identical compositions, and they're using things at the same time. Lamps, windows, and that kind of stuff. Dude, OG's actually just fucking pounding. Alright, that's a nice shot by Danid. Should stop the hold right there. Is American Tornado supposed to be a parody of British Hurricanes? Yes.
Difficult to play against defensively. I mean, it just has so much value. Even if you lose a fight.
Alright, so same ults again coming in. They got 4 ults. Pretty much the exact same thing, except for the window for Reaper might come up a little bit earlier. Oh, that was an ambitious shatter. I'll give him that. So everyone's up. OG gets another kill. Dude, OG's actually farming. That's a big mail, though. Holy shit. OG's beat comes out a little bit late. I'd actually wonder why the beat came... I'm actually curious why the beat came out late there. I think if it came out a little bit earlier, it would have been good. But oh, I don't think he had it. He's at 80%. Maybe he didn't have it. So both fluxed. Everyone just threw all their ultimates. Speedily doesn't have the thing. Yeah, OG doesn't have it yet. 98, 99. Literally presses it on call as soon as he gets it. Shit. Hurricane is C9? Yeah. British Hurricanes is C9. And that should be it. This is bad. If you are American Tornado, everything that could go wrong is gone wrong, right? They used 5 ultimates there and didn't win. British Hurricanes mirrored but won the fight, right? So now they're going to have to hope to get value out of their window, which they should get by the time the fight starts, but Reaper's going to have that as well.
You have to imagine that they now need to build for like the next 70 or so seconds.
Yeah, I think you can't plan on getting another ult cycle here if you're American Tornado. The window isn't very good from British Hurricanes, though. So they should get... As long as they don't lit, American Tornado gets their window and should get a ton more value from this. It looks like they're all over the place already, though. Oh, that's a good window, actually. That... American Tornado lived just long enough. I don't know what Shape's doing up there. But it should win them the fight. Haiti is getting somewhat close to a shatter. Same thing with Molfig is getting close to his flux, but I don't think either of them are there. Yeah, that's going to be it. That was really well played by American Tornado, prolonging that fight just long enough to live through the window and then getting their own window.
And they're gonna be able to build into that second round of ultimates that
This is going on the tube. This will be on the tube. I'm going to put it all together. I'll probably split it into 2 different VODs because it's going to be a long VOD. Just like I did it in streams, so.
Certainly not bad by any means going into this second phase.
Alright. This is probably going to be a hard point to get back into positioning, right? Because American Tornado has all the positioning.
You probably don't want to shift off of it.
British Hurricanes are going to find it hard to break out of this, but so the longer they don't engage, the longer this cart pushes, right? So they kind of want to do something. Oh, that's a nice flank as well. Shape getting splashed there was like worst case scenario. It's going to cost them pretty much everything of this fight. Oh, they're going to commit the flux still. After going down 2 people, they're going to commit the flux. A ballsy strategy from Cucumber. It's working though. They're holding out just, oh, never mind. They're holding out just long enough. Yeah, I think Cucumber would want that flux back if he could come back from it.
And now you can see Sparker.
This is funny. You can see the Lucios going a little bit. It's kind of like goats. When there was goats, Lucios were always having their own little skirmish on high grounds, just like pushing each other off, trying to get that positioning because it's so valuable.
American Tornado certainly
It's always very funny to watch.
dominant, and they're showing here in this attack. And that's why Havana was the map pick for British Hurricane. They're just so good at
Oh.
here, and Shape can't even find
Questionable shadow. I feel like did he get walled on his jump out, I think he got walled on his jump out and then he just shatters nothing. Ugh. Look at these walls, dude. So this is almost like Fortnite at this point. Oh, excuse me? Wait, how do you get, wait, what? How does Shape get pinned here?
as dominant, and they're showing here.
Wait, we're gonna see this whole fight again. But how does Shape get pinned here? Can anybody explain this? There, he gets walled so he doesn't get the jump shatter.
Can't even find anything with the
But yeah, look at this. Everyone's fucking building to get high grounds and positioning. But how does Shape get pinned here by Hattie? This doesn't make any sense. Both pin and Shape gets pinned. Unfortunate by Shape. I don't know why that didn't clash there. Shape got flashed. As they was going. Tragic.
Making sure that payload is not going to get contested.
Could be ping. It makes sense if it was flash. I must have missed that.
Tornado. I mean, we've seen them going up to the high ground, working their way.
Big plays by Sparker. Oh, nice engage, early engage with the window.
Hurricane.
Surprised they didn't get more value for this.
You see it again. Meeting them on the corner, making sure that
Flash shatter? They don't have the shatter. I don't know what they're playing this for.
decent fight. I mean, most of these fights positionally.
Interesting.
They've been in favor of British Hurricane, but you see this flank from Hydron.
Oh, this did not work out how you wanted it. Oh, no, no, no. They didn't even kill Hattie. Oh, God. That was not... Oh, Speedily is going to try and turn around with the headshot onto Darned. I think American Tornado has worse positioning here, though, right? Oh, especially with a nice flank from Mulpig. Damn, nice play by Mulpig.
American Tornado, they're down 2 members. Shape to meet that. They may want to go for a reset, but Cucumber, he's trying to go all in with his gravitic flux.
Are they going to... this is just actually chaos. Kellex needs to live. All Kellex needs to do is live here. Just wait for Hattie to get back. Yeah, Hattie has a shatter. He can put the nail in the coffin on this one. Oh, Darned! Oh, that's a bad death. He kind of needed to live for that. Hattie has the shatter now. Oh, that's a good window, though. Reaper could farm here. Oh, the Hattie shatter gets Hydron. I think this is just it. American Tornado is going to get it at the final seconds again. I think there was a couple of pretty bad mistakes there, but oh, the beat comes out again. Shape with the shatter. Oh my God, this is actually chaos. Holy fuck. What is even happening? Like, it's literally just like ranked. Everyone's just, oh, that was a clean little tech. Use ult. He should be able to get on the BAP here, yeah. Oh, absolutely destroys Hydron. Wow. I could not believe that turned around. Dude, this match is crazy. They've had like 3 or 4 different fights like that which just go forever, it seems. And it's just like individual play after individual play. Its current meta is BAP or Ana better for Ryan Zaya? BAP. BAP is better. Ana gets played a little bit for the Nano, but I think BAP is still just better. We're looking, this is a couple of months ago, so that needs to be noted. That's why they're still playing Sig, I think, right now. So it might change with Zaya coming into it that you might prefer the Ana, but for the most part, I think you'd still prefer the Baptiste. Just for the immortality field, for the window. The window's a really oppressive ultimate. Gives you a lot of space. I don't think it does anywhere near as much as Nano. Nano can be very effective, obviously, but I think window can be a more selfish ultimate that gets a ton of value. Danid is known for Doom, much like Blase. I wish I knew the choice there. Interesting. Yeah, as I said, I've never really watched Danid, so I don't really know the reasoning of why it wasn't picked up, but yeah. Hello, buddy.
It's their turn to see how much they can bite off from British Hurricane's time bank. British Hurricane losing the first.
Alright, we're gonna see the same thing on offense and defense. Danid's gonna start as the winner, maybe? Yo, what's up, Bama Catfish? I'm asking because I'm in plat and want to climb and support only Ryan's Eye. If you want to play, honestly you can't go wrong with either. Both will be fine. If you're playing Ryan's Eye or Brawl, you'd be fine with both. Yo, what's up, Aethris? Oh, that was an enormous flashbang by Sparker. Holy shit. Let's go back and look at this. They just didn't see him. He came out of the room behind. Look at this flash. He flashes 6 people. That was literally a 6-man flashbang. Holy shit. Just fans the hammer and takes down Ultraviolet. That's actually crazy. Upon the sad realization that Mitch Leslie does not stream. Mitch Leslie does stream. Uber shouts. He does a bunch of streams. He streams Overwatch. He does workout streams and stuff like that as well. He doesn't stream at this time though, no. He's also a newfound dad, so I feel like he's got dad aggro a lot of the time, so he can't be pretty consistent. He's streaming right now. Oh yeah, well, there you go. I've returned to settle for this Australian. Yeah, don't leave though. Even though he's streaming, don't leave. You gotta stay here now.
With the wall, and now that drop down is going to be just a little bit later.
Yeah, a little delayed and has allowed British Hurricane to fill in some of that space. Here we go. Both walls coming.
So this is an important thing to note. American Tornado has lost control of the cart. So as much as they've recovered, and I think they might be in an okay spot, they've lost control of the cart, and Reaper now has this window. So if Reaper drops this window, it should stop this this walk forward. Like, look at how oppressive this this window was. Just it forced like their backline not to be able to move up, and the cart's moving. So American Tornado's on a deadline here, right? So this was actually great play by the British Hurricanes, and all of this, literally this entire first point, goes back to that that flashbang by Sparker. Like that was actually just such a crazy heads-up play, and a set strategy that came from British Hurricane.
5 minutes, especially with British Hurricane, the way that they know how to play on this section of the map.
Wobble wobble, motherfucker.
Yo, Franco Loco, thank you very much for the Prime Gaming sub. Welcome to the fam. Much love, much love. Can't remember if this is 225 brig patch or not. Well, actually we can't see it. Oh, that was a we'll be able to see it at some point. We'll be able to look. Damn, that was a fatty shatty by Shape. The oldest trick in the book. Never stop pressing W, just jump around the corner and shatter. Gets him every time. Literally, if you are a low-ranked Reinhardt player, do that. It'll work most of the time. Honestly, it usually does. It's after the 225 brig patch. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure which patch this is. So, damn, they go on to win that fight. That was actually crazy value. They only used the mail and the shatter for that. So they actually traded ultimates, but Kellex had to use his beat to try and recover from that shatter. So that's going to come back to bite them. Like, Cucumber theoretically can win this with just the flux because they don't have the beat for it. So if I'm British Hurricanes, I would like to see them actually split up. I don't want to see British Hurricane just try and walk this in. Otherwise, they're just going to get 6-man flux. Yo, Ashcart, thank you for the Prime Gaming sub as well. Oh, they caught it. What is happening? I've never seen a fight in this small hallway. Honestly, this was a pretty good fight for British Hurricane. They got out 3 ultimates, and it only cost them... Oh, actually, it cost them 3 as well. Okay, never mind. This wasn't as good of a fight as I thought it was. But this is actually just chaos. Darnett is still in this fucking room. Dude, OG's just an absolute alpha.
Trade rather. Give it someone that supports the shape.
Oh, he tried to shatter. Oh, he got it. Oh, but it's not going to catch anything. Oh, OG messed up the rule right. Oh, God. Dude, OG's Lucio is actually just nuts. Holy crap. Shape feed. It was almost sick. Very almost sick, but instead it was a feed. Yeah, when I say jump shatter, I mean don't press the shatter when you jump. You're supposed to do it like as you're coming down, like as you're about to land. In a perfect world, you don't shatter. You just turn the corner and shatter. Jumping is like the bane to all existence. Daned is hiding on the left with this male. Did he get it? He did get it. Oh, well played. What are you meowing at me for? Starting to sound like these. Oh, big shatter by Hattie. Getting a few on the ground. This is an absolute brawl right now. Oh, nice window by British Hurricanes. Should solidify this fight.
American Tornado coming off of respawn. Danid coming back himself, but this time on the Doomfist. British Hurricane in position, but Ultraviolet up top with the Ant Matrix helps them start at the fight.
Sparker gets the pick onto Hydron.
Yeah, with Hydron falling through, that's not a good
That's so much consistent damage that they lose. Oh, Shape's had some ambitious shatters. I'll give him that. You know, it worked for him once. Oh, wow. OG just got deleted. Dude, Darned's Doomfist is actually just kind of pounding. Oh, yeah. That's a problem. That's going to be a problem. That's going to be that's map for British Hurricanes right there. Damn. What are you pouring at me for? I'm getting attacked by a cat. What? Stop it. What time is it? 5:30. Good beat from Calyx. Yeah, it's like one of those Calyx that just goes down. You're like, yeah, that's probably the fight right there. All right, where are we going on to? We're going on to Nepal. All right, 1 second. I need to deal with. No, stop. Can't deal with this. All right, so now we go on to Nepal. We got American Tornado versus British Hurricane. I think we'll probably see the original stuff, like the Zen Brig here. Kind of looks like Calyx is going to play Mercy, though. If he's starting Lucio, that means he's probably going to switch to the Mercy, and they're both going to pocket the Echoes. Which is interesting. We haven't seen that from British Hurricanes that much throughout this series. What the fuck? Did you guys just hear that? Alright, 1 second. I'm being attacked. Bo, come on. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Alright. Custa poster, anime god. Alright. Sorry about that.
I'm looking to Hydron and Speedily right now because
Meow, yeah, sorry, Bo was very meowy, so we had to give it to him. Get him some food. Alright, so yeah, as I said. Oh no, Calyx actually does stay on the brig, which is interesting. So Calyx stays on the brig while OG is on the Mercy, so we're seeing that difference once again. Oh, and British Hurricane is going to do it. This is a very defensible point with the brig. I actually kind of like the brig on this map a little bit more. You're like really putting a lot of weight into the Echo if you're going to give them a Mercy pocket and play that style, because the dive from American Tornado is just going to be nowhere near as good, at least for the Tracer and the Wrecking Ball. So we'll see how that works out for them. Still my comp it was when you pause. Sorry. Looking cute. Yeah, miss you, Smacks. Miss you, baby.
Scary position for American Tornado, but Shape is going to have some of that back up from Hydron, attacking in some of that damage, and here comes Hydron to make sure that Sparker feels pressured. Sparker's going to have the pulse on the match out with
Yeah, it feels like Hydron Hydron and Shape are trying really hard to get through that space, but it just feels like they're not. So as I said, it's really on Speedily right now to really like offer a bit more. Oh, nice mines. Gets Reaper, which is an interesting one. Oh my god, Shape got so much value with these mines. And there you go, there's Speedily coming in clutch with that Mercy Pocket, so... Oh, actually, you know what? They switched, actually. I didn't even notice, but for this fight, they actually switched to the Brig. Yeah, I think I like the Brig more on this point.
Imagine it's going to be Molf, and we've seen British Hurricane utilize their duplicate constantly to get Danid to go for Cucumber. They go for the Gravflux, pull Ultraviolet's ultimate, then Molf's comes second. But Molf, he's not yet close to his, so they can't do that combo. American Tornado, on the other hand, actually can.
And with the Gravitic Flux, they're gonna pull Ripper's Transcendence potentially to this rally now.
Oh, okay. Oh my god, did you guys see that? Reaper literally just like parkoured off the high ground. This is literally every ultimate in the game just getting popped by British Hurricanes. Kellex still dies with the rally. Now comes the Flux. Okay. That was pretty well played by Danid. Oh, Speedily just too good though. Dude, Speedily's Echo is actually kind of cracked. That was just so many ultimates that happened there. But American Tornado did use like a lot of their ultimates. But they still have the rally, which is a big thing. It's going to be up to Molfig, in my opinion, for this fight to get a ton of value with the Flux. Because if they don't get that value, or Spark going to stick the rally, actually. Either one of those two things happens, I think they're in a good spot. But it doesn't even look like Spark is going to be able to get aggressive enough with Hydron and Shape on the flank here. Alright, so there's the rally, there's the Flux. Oh, the rock! Yo, that was actually such a sick rock.
Call themselves just real good friends. That's for them. They're playing against the best team in EU.
Yeah, they got that first place spot in the
Oh my god, out of fucking nowhere. Damn, that was actually such a sick rock by Cucumber. That's gonna cost them a lot. Yeah, American Tornado probably gets off that. Good win by Reaper, but still dies. What is going on over that coast? They're just like hanging out, looking at Hattie on the edge. Long live the king. And then Ultraviolet kills him.
Yeah, Hattie's typically the person that you want to rely on to contest late, and now it's going to be forced to be Sparker, which means that Recall's going to be down. Hydron can hunt him down.
And he has to be wary.
So a lot of the guy's name is Cucumber. It is a funny name. Alright, Danid down. It's going to be problematic. Kellex trying his hardest to get through those mines. Alright, that should be it. This game was OP, then it takes time to pick up a high skill ceiling like Echo. Oh yeah. But usually the Echo players are the Flex DPS players as well. So that's why you're seeing a lot of Flex DPS players pick it up instead of the hit scan players.
Now British Hurricane can go ahead and try to close off the point a little bit as best they can.
She's very fun to watch though, especially because there's a lot of decision making / reading involved when played at a high level. Oh yeah, Echo's actually really cool to watch and like has a lot of high skill ceiling. It's just annoying to play against, which is the big thing. So we're going to see massive differences. British Hurricane's going to come out with the brawl with a Moira May to American Tornado's just normal stuff. Speedily should be able to farm, theoretically, with this comp.
Waiting for that control point to unlock, making sure that they can't get surrounded and picked early before they make their rotation onto the control point.
Alright, so they should make it onto the point here. They're about to walk into the ultimate crossfire right here, though. They're probably going to get the cap, but it'll be interesting to see how long they can sustain for. They're really trying to hold out until they get the coalescence. If they get the coalescence before American Tornado starts winning this fight, or they just kill the Shade, yeah, this is a problem. British Hurricane's in a massive advantage in this fight. Oh, Reaper dies, though, actually. That could be the turning point of this fight.
Someone that you have to deal with, and now as he's locked out of the objective, it's just gonna be a question of whether or not he can get that barrier online.
Oh, using the duplicate.
Alright, the Reaper's back with the coalescence. I think that Symmetra switch was really bad. I think he could have taken anything else and it would have been better. Damn, that's a hard fight for American Tornado to lose because they didn't have cap the entire time, right? We're at 50%. of the point, just because they lost that fight over a long time, and they don't have copy. Wow, Speedy actually almost has another copy again though. But yeah, like I don't appreciate. I don't like the sim duplicate. Yeah, I think you're there. He was kind of hoping he didn't get focused, and he just got no value out of it. Cloning sim is probably the worst clone target. It's not the worst, but it's also just not great. Oh wow, clean little. Oh whiff. Feels cucumber. That was very close to catching the other person. The other one was the May, so they've given up the point though, which I don't know how I feel about. British Hurricane have got to go. They're playing Moira Ryan. They have to go. Okay, they got Ultraviolet. Wait, they actually switched. They're back. They're now on Wrecking Ball instead of the Reinhardt. I just realized that change. Feels cucumber, man. Yeah, British Hurricane is gonna win. I think the sustain of the Lucio Moira is just too good, and they're struggling to keep Ultraviolet alive. Like Ultraviolet's just getting run at every chance. Like literally everyone on the British Hurricanes can kill Ultraviolet. So it's like they need to find a way to keep Ultraviolet alive right now, because that's where it seems like they're losing. Like I don't think I've seen a Transcendence from Ultraviolet yet, which is very rare. I wonder if we're going to see a TP coming out from Darned. Oh, interesting. I actually like that window. That's kind of a cute little window because you stop them from being able to fight you at all. I actually really like that. I really like that wall. Just allows them to focus the people that come to the point without the fear of getting like shot in the head by the Ultraviolet and stuff like that. Wow, well played by British Hurricane. This point is literally completely different to every other point. It's kind of like Lijiang Tower with Control Center, right? It's just like a completely different meta. It doesn't even matter what the meta is. It's generally going to be a brawl style. Window? Yeah, sorry. I meant wall. Imagine if Cucumber played Ryan and the cast was like a fatty shatty from Cucumber. And that's when Overwatch became a meme. Works well against Trans, cuts off LOS. Yeah, but the Zen can go through the wall. It's not as much for that. I think it's more just so they can't shoot him. Like, I think Ultraviolet had to use it early to catch up to his tanks. And run past the wall as well, right? Instead of just healing them with the orb.
So far, American Tornado, they've looked pretty solid in that mirror matchup.
They definitely have, although with British Hurricane playing that first point, or that second point now, that we're at around 3, pretty amazingly aggressive and also just making a statement with Danid opting to go in with that sim.
Okay.
That swap over to the Tracer, and now with that Ditto matchup, American Tornado are trying
yeah, literally Ditto matchup, 100%. As said. So this is Kelix's more, Briggs' more bread and butter from the British Hurricanes. But OG's been, you know, no slouch on the Brig as well. Ultraviolet getting the first pick on a Sparker is pretty enormous. If they can keep Ultraviolet alive, they're in a good spot. Nice. Ultraviolet diff. Yeah, that was just like I don't know how that Tracer kill came to happen, but big play by Ultraviolet.
It all came down to that pick. Ultraviolet with a little bit of support from OG, and you see that's the reason.
He's doubling Reaper in ult charge almost, so it's just like it just sort of shows the effect that he was having in that fight. Darned has 39% ult charge as well. He did nothing in that fight.
OG especially is able to deal with that for sure. And now British Hurricanes, they've got.
Oh, that I like the idea there. I think if the Zen keeps walking forward, he gets that.
Now knowing that though, Sparker's gonna have a pulse bomb of their own coming online soon. Now trying to bring in this 1v1 Tracer.
Was Hydron gonna be fine? Oh! That was an alpha stick by Sparker. Doesn't get it. Dana gets speedily though, which is a big. Yeah, I want to see the Transcendence come out. I want to see them try and hold this. Go aggressive. Yeah, I think they might catch them actually before the ults come out. Like. British Hurricanes just didn't have the ults that they needed to win this fight. Oh, Molfig's trying to turn this around though. Molfig gets Hydron as well. Damn. Molfig's actually turning this fight as well. I think, okay, so I think if you're American Tornado, you accept that, oh yeah. With the Flux as well, you accept that this fight is over. You GG, you go next. What they use? These Rally Flux Mines copy at the end of this fight when it was probably over. You just stall the point at this point, and then you just go next. American Tornado is going to have an enormous ult advantage. With the Mines and the Rally that American Tornado is going to have, I would be pretty surprised if British Hurricanes can live. I think this is like a pretty simple one. Go in, go with Mines, hopefully get the Transcendence out, and you have a Rally for your own backyard, backline. So this was a pretty good meta, all things considered. They had to do my boy Sig dirty with a 2.5 second redeploy. Yeah, I actually like it. I think Sig was too self-sustainable for how much damage and work he could do as well. I'm not sure. I think they might have overdone him at some point, but I also don't mind it when something that was literally a must-pick becomes not a must-pick anymore. So the Mines isn't going to force the Transcendence, and the Rally is about to lose all its value. So there comes the Transcendence from Reaper. This was a great disengage by British Hurricanes, forcing out the ultimates of American Tornado. They really struggled to get into this fight. American Tornado doesn't have anything coming up anytime soon. This is just, I think this is just over unless they can get some picks going. Yeah. They got good value from the Rally. I think the Mines, they didn't get a whole lot of value from. Like, it didn't really force much positioning. It also didn't force the Transcendence. Hydron was a nut in this game. Yeah, he's been really good on the Tracer. I actually really like Sparker's hit McCree. I actually think he was getting some crazy value out of some like weird flanks. But I think Hydron's definitely winning the Tracer battle.
Sparker and Hottie combining to start dealing with Hydron now.
Oh, Danet has got the better of Speedily as well in these Echo duels. Ever since they made this transition from the Brig, Mercy to the Brig, it feels like he's struggling to keep up now that he doesn't have that Mercy pocket. Alright, Transcendence and Flux coming up for Cucumber. Oh, nice stick by Hydron as well, getting Haiti down. Dude, a British Hurricane's gonna have so many ultimates though, yeah. And they're just going first. Alright, Flux gets Cucumber. Oh yeah, Cucumber's just not going to get any value out of that one. Yeah, just too many ults for British Hurricanes, and I think that all goes back to the botched Rally and Mines in the fight before that. They just didn't have the ultimates to catch up. British Hurricanes gets all the ultimates first and ends up winning the fight. Interesting, interesting. With Grasp, yeah, maybe it's Grasp. I don't like. I think you can still like. I think you can mess around with it still. I think the biggest problem with the shield change for Sigma is that it feels bad to play, right? It's not even like, oh yeah, like, it's not even like, oh, you know, I just have less power and therefore it's not fun. It's like, it just feels bad that you can't put your shield out more as consistently. It just feels like it just doesn't feel good that and it feels like you lose so much defensibility with just like having to undeploy your shield. So I hope they give it a little bit less time, but then find another way to balance it. Maybe if they made it like 2 seconds. The game feels like it's taking 82 years, dude. This game is so long. It's actually insane.
Hit scan specialist coming out in full force. Hydron now gonna be a threat to Danid, who doesn't have that same.
Did we work out? This is 200 health Brig, by the way. This is post. This is after the 225. Oh wow, Speedily just crushes that. And that, here we go. We go back to the fact that British Hurricanes are gonna, American Tornado are gonna play the Mercy on OG and really enable Speedily to win these duels and go more aggressive. And like, you know, he already has a copy. Look at him. He has copy before anyone's even close. So you can understand why American Tornado goes for this strategy, right? Like playing that Mercy, playing to their strengths.
Figure out how to deal with Speedily. Look at that difference there. Speedily with his ultimate already up and online. Danid very.
And I think this is sort of like one of the things where like British Hurricanes I think needs to go faster with the Brig because I think they just don't have the. Oh my god, Danid just fucking punish that. Oh, when did Hydra get Sparker as well? Yo, that's just Hydron diff. Turning that around, right? Like that could have easily gone awfully for them. They don't get the res because they British Hurricanes can go aggressive, but Hydron with the big shots. Mercy Zen Echo Pocket with 1.69% damage boost was just so broken in this series. Yeah, and I'm surprised that British Hurricanes didn't go to this at all. It seems like they much heavily preferred the Brig, and I can't say I hate it, right? They have the rally, it is a very good, it shuts down the Tracer and the Brig a little bit more. But like, in my opinion, like they're playing against Ash Echo. If I was ever going to play Mercy, this should be the one, right? Why are you playing Brig at this point? To shut down the ball? Like the Ash and the Echo are going to just dominate the Brig, and I think the Brig's going to get no value. Like, look, Kellex just like literally, I would not be surprised if he just can't get Inspire uptime right now. Because he just can't get into these fights. The Sigma was super annoying to get it up because he always has a shield out. And then, like, you can't really use it on anyone else. Oh my god, are they turning this? What is happening? Yeah, I don't even know how he got 2 kills there. And they only... Oh, actually, they had to use both defensive ultimates. So that's what's big to note. But also worth noting, Molfig has 56% ult... Wait, no, that can't be right. Has he used his ult charge yet? There's no way he hasn't used his ult. Molfig has 56% ult charge. At this point of the game, we are 2.5 minutes into this. Kellex doesn't have a rally. Molfig is 50% ult charge and Reaper has 87%. If that doesn't scream, we can't enable our like backline, I don't know what does. Like that, they can't do anything because of the composition they're playing, and I think they need to go this Mercy. Like the Molfig can't do anything. Daned is doing okay, but he's still getting punished by the Mercy pocket of the Mercy pocket on the Sig on the Echo. Old Chargers tell a story of dead weight. Yeah, but this is the kind of thing, like, it's so easy in this situation to be like, Molfig's playing poorly, which he probably is, because he's so far behind, but it's also, he's probably not in a situation where he can ever do anything. I'm sure he's just so oppressive, and he can't, like, get that space to, like, shoot anything. Like, look, he's walking up. Where is he getting his ult charge from? There's an Ash shooting in the back. Every time he peeks into... Oh. And then they force a trance the Flux that you're already a person down in. Sparker looks like he's in Frowny Town. Yeah, he's in Frowny Town. They're not even going to have to use the Bob. Oh, this is just awful to watch in terms of just like how oppressive this composition is. When do you feel like BH needed to switch? They needed to, like, they haven't popped the rally yet. They haven't used rally yet. Like, I would have said, if they don't recognize it off the bat and recognize that they're not going to win off of that win condition, play for the rally and that's fine, but they need to use it. Like, we're into last fight and they haven't used the rally. Molfig doesn't have ult yet. We are going into overtime and he still doesn't have a Flux. And as I said, I don't even think this is all Molfig's fault. This is just, I think, how oppressive this composition is from the American Tornado and a failure by British Hurricanes recognizing it. But Kellex rallies so early just to get into this fight. Oh, Ultraviolet. Wait, Ultraviolet's been playing BAP this whole time as well? Jesus. Oh, Cucumber dies? Early, though, which is big. Where's the Bob? Alright, the Bob was pretty good. They get the res on Cucumber. Daned doesn't get the thing. Oh, that's a big Flux, though. And here's the risk that American Tornado paid while not playing the Zenyatta. Because they didn't play that Zenyatta, they didn't have that big defensive ultimate to save themselves from the Flux. So, Molfig does get the Flux eventually and kills everyone with it because of the value that he got against the comp. So, how long was Ultraviolet BAP for? I don't think Ultraviolet was BAP the whole time. So, they get value out of the Flux rally once they eventually get there. So, it'll be interesting to see if we see Hydron switch. I want to see Hydron switch here. If this comp was ever going to be bad, I think it's here. If you can't get the... They're not going to have the flank control that they're really going to want because of that. So really, Hardy and Sparker should be free to move around the map as much as they please. And as much as they have the range from Hydron on the Ash, I feel like it might not be enough if they can't control the flanks. I don't know why Hattie has taken this duel. Oh, they both have mines. Okay. Yeah, I was like, are they just letting the other person charge mines? Oh, nice little mines. Okay.
In all of these fights where British Hurricanes can't set the tone themselves, that's going to be a lot of time just deleted because British Hurricane in the...
Oh my god. That's every Zen's worst nightmare is a ball just comes out of nowhere. Like, dude, Shape used those mines so long ago. He literally did a fucking world tour and then comes back out of nowhere and then boops Reaper into the mines. Like, it's so dumb how long mines last for. Oh, that's a big flux, but the trance should give them a lot of space there. They can't get the space. Like, you know how I was saying the flank might be a problem? They can't. Sparker and Hadi haven't been... Oh. Ooh. Clean little right click on the Reaper from Speedily. It doesn't seem like they're able to get Hydron out of position yet, right? Like, Hydron seems to be able to free shoot. So they're getting a ton of value out of it. 30 seconds? No, mine's is 20 seconds. And Rally is 30... I think Rally is 30 seconds. But, wait, does it last for 30 seconds? But I think mine's is 20 seconds. But, like, Rally can be, like, broken, and it's, like, it's not that good when it's not active, right? Like, obviously having the armor is good, but the mines are definitely more oppressive in my opinion. Yeah. OG and Cucumber go down. Oh, that's such a big win by Ultraviolet. That's a big bob. Oh, Hattie's just... Oh, they need to kill Calyx for that. Yeah, they punched Calyx for that. Yeah, I don't know if that was worth it from Calyx. I think maybe you have to do it. Yeah, wow. American Tornado's defense there was sick with the Ash. 4 games ult charge while mines are still active? Yeah. How long does 12 Gs last? Not that long. I would say 12 seconds. If I was guessing actually how long it lasts after being shot, I would say around 12 seconds. It's definitely not 20 seconds. 20 seconds goop would be crazy. Did Speedily get picked up on an R roster? No. So, we were talking about this yesterday when we looked at this. The average age of this this American Tornado roster is like 17. The only person who is of age is Shape, if I remember correctly, right? Everyone else is less than 18.
But British Hurricane, they obviously have the talent. We know that. We've seen it throughout the course of this year, right, Vicky? But synergy.
Jesus, yeah. The Zoomers are coming for us. They're coming. Cucumber too? Oh, is Cucumber over 18? Okay. I honestly think main tank and flex tank are like 2 of the hardest roles to break into AoW with right now. And flex support. I would say those are probably the hardest ones to like make a name for yourself. Maybe less main tank and more flex tank, but yeah. How old is OG? I think he's 16 right now. I feel like a fucking boomer, dude. Welcome to my life. Wow, that was... I looked away, stopped paying attention for 2 seconds, and they just capped. Wow, okay. Well, some sick rookies. Yeah, it'll be cool to have some good NA rookies, right? Because we don't really have a lot of North American representation in the league as much anymore, right? Like... Except for, like, the Houston Outlaws. Almost all tank players are Korean at the moment, yeah. And it's just, honestly, just because they're built different. It's the sad reality. There aren't many Western main tanks and off tanks that can keep up with Korean ones. No NA main tanks? Super?
You can see American Tornado getting so close. British Hurricane down to the wire. Look how unhealthy they are.
Pretty much only super, right? Oh, Gator as well, yeah. Oh, nice stick. So Dunned and Sparker say no. Wow, dude, this is just so oppressive. Ooh, we're going the distance, dude. What's the last map? Are we seriously going to Gibraltar for the last map? Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Still play. Still full-time streamer. Dude, British Hurricane are gonna play Brawl on defense. Dude, this is the most like... This is the... Oh god, this is how we're gonna end it. Yeah, Fusions and Hattie would count for Western main tanks.
Again, something that has been really solid for them is the fact that working off of one another, I feel like they're unmatched. I mean, even...
It's OJE, but yeah, he's been working in Contenders.
Contend with them
What are we watching? British Hurricanes versus American Tornado. We're on the last map of the series. 3-3 for all the marbles, and Speedily dead. They were not ready for this. They were not ready for the brawl run. I would not be surprised if we saw American Tornado mirror this. Hydron's gonna go to the Ash. I actually don't hate this. They just create more range. Make it so that no one can be run down. The only person who can be run down on this American Tornado team is now the Zen. And Speedily's dead again. Yo, Speedily, we gotta chill a little bit. Oh, Hattie is just a little too aggressive for my liking.
And their main tank, you have to imagine American Tornado should be able to start moving this thing forward.
They start building some of that positioning for them. Force British Hurricane off the high ground, but Sparker finds OG at the same time. It's fine though, because American Tornado, they're still able to win in this number advantage, and they're going to be able to get this payload moving.
British Hurricane need to get back into this fight and contest the high ground. They don't have a really solid natural way to do that outside of maybe Molfig, who can...
So what the fuck? British Hurricane's idea with this comp on Gibraltar? So it's actually a good idea. They have two places they want to fight, okay? They want to fight at the spawn doors, which is what they did, and that's why Hattie actually died there, and they all died there. The other point in which they want to fight is the car wash, which is in here, this bottom thing. They want to make it to here so that they can hold the cart. Make it so that American Tornado has to engage into them to get there. So you're going to see these guys rush downstairs and rush the cart right here. So they want to get into this mega room and then fight it from there. Because what happens is, in a straight-up fight where everyone's fighting in a small room, British Hurricane's composition is a million times better. So if they can get them caught in this room, they're in a good spot. They just need to get there and start getting set up. Reaper, they need to start getting ults. Like, Reaper needs to get this coalescence. And here you go. Now they're in the basement. I'm really interested to see how American Tornado makes it through this. I don't know how American Tornado is going to hold this. Like, going to get through here. Because I honestly just think British Hurricane have such a big composition matchup. And they're going to have the ultimates for it as well. This comp is big brain. This is like old school GOATs things that we learned. Because no one used to fight down here. And then people realized that actually it's... If you play GOATs and you play down here... This was one of the points that made GOATs like people realize GOATs is actually stupidly strong. Oh, Speedily switches into the maze. Actually... Is this actually going to be how they're going to do it? Dude. Oh my god, that was actually such a sick heads-up play by Speedily. Gee, that's actually so good. Switches into the May, gets the backline with the May ult, and then gets chased and lives. Honestly, that whole push and breaking that open, from my eyes, comes down to Speedily. That was 100% broken by Speedily switching into that May. And he has 70% ult charge again. Dude, Speedily is cracked and jacked in all the right places. Speedily diff? It sounds like it, man. OG's in trouble, yeah. Oh, they're gonna... Oh, damn, they were close to just overwhelming that. How old is Speedily? I think he's like 17. When can I see it? Or is Speedily the person that we couldn't find the age of? When can I see him out? We'll see. So like 2024, yeah. Damn. Do you swap comps this second? I would, yes. I would swap comps. The only way in which this comp will work is if they can win this fight. If they win this fight, it's okay. And they can hold closed doors. But if the thing is, if American Tornado gets the positioning and they manage to pick them apart, British Hurricanes good. But British Hurricanes is going with the mentality, they just need to keep fighting. All you need to do is keep fighting, keep fighting, keep fighting, keep fighting. They need to keep going fast, stop the card, take as many fights as possible, force American Tornado to use ults to cap. But here you go, the map control's too good. Oh, that was his teammate's mine. Okay, never mind. I was about to say, how does he use this and not get hit by like 19 mines? If this was me, I would have got hit by 19 mines. But it's fine, they were his teammate's mines. Sorry, I was about to go on a rant about how mines are magnetic to me. Billy is 16. That was Cucumber that we don't have the age. Ah, okay. Alright, so if British Hurricane gets another fight, they're going to have the Coalescence and the Male, but they need to find a way to deal with Hydron. Hydron is going to have the best positioning in the world, and it's going to be really hard to deal with. And Ultraviolet has the Transcendence to deal with this as well. Hydron should get Bob eventually as well. So how are they going to do this? They're going to try and go through the ship? Oh, Reaper needs to get this Coalescence. Yeah, okay, nice. Oh, yeah, there he is. I don't like the positioning that they ended up in. Like, Hydron ended up over there, right? Ooh. Shots. Sparker's cracked, but this map has been a DPS diff so far. Yeah, I think the Dunhead has been. I don't know what Dunhead's been doing on the May. I haven't really been super impressed with what I've seen on the May so far. But I've seen it. It's been good throughout the series, so maybe I just haven't noticed them. But you see how British Hurricane is playing, right? They're playing so aggressive and so oppressive that even though they haven't won a lot of fights, it's 1 minute and a half left on the clock, right? Oh, okay. I talk shit about Dunhead, and then he instantly comes back and gets a few picks. Yeah, this is where it gets hard, right, for American Tornado. That's how I said that they get this, is like British Hurricanes can just be so oppressive. They can just hide in the ship waiting for American Tornado to walk forward. As soon as they walk forward, bust out of that room with the speed.
Out of there, but not going to be the case. American Tornado have hit a brick wall, and certainly the walls from Danet have been a major.
Speedily American, he is. Hell yeah.
British Hurricane got the map pick. They got the server select.
Yo, what's up, Benjicus?
Because they won on NA server earlier, and that is certainly aiding them. But really, it's the play from British Hurricane that have gotten them this far along, dealing with some of these high ground plays and getting insulated inside of the ship, playing not out where they're going to be exposed to the elements, exposed to the many various threats.
The future. The next time that... Oh! Yeah, Cucumber's pissed he didn't eat that. I still don't know what that mail was, though. It doesn't even matter. Like, that mail was like... I guess you are playing... Look at the composition that he's playing against. It's going to be almost impossible to find oh! Don't see 9. Oh, done it. In the mines. This is actually chaos. Oh, nice shatter. C9! No! It would be fine. They were going to win the fight anyway. But it was a C9. Collusion was a team with Gator, right? On OG Goats. I'm not 100% sure who was on that Goats team. This is just Team USA versus Team UK 4 years too early. Dude, that'll be the rematch. He was on Goats? Okay. Look at this position. He's sneaking in behind them, has the pulse bomb ready. This could be enormous. Oh, how do they get away with it? Oh my. I don't know if I like how far British Hurricanes just ran around to try and fight that, right? Like, they flanked all the way. But the problem that they're going to have is they're about to stagger this fight hella hard. Actually, the team's doing a good job of living long enough. Good play by Molfig. So there might be another fight, but this is going to be hard. Like, how do you win this? Speedily going to have the copy. They do have the Molfig Diva Bomb, which could cause a lot of problems. This is like a really annoying fight. Becomes also in baby. Oh god, OG. Oh, the May. Speedily round 2. Oh, dude, block. I think one of the things that makes May one of the greatest, one of the greatest coin targets. Thank you. One of the best targets for the one of the best targets for the male is that, like, you pretty much always get it, because if you just block, you get ult charge. So. And look at that, 0.9 on the clock. Not that it really matters all too much. 0.9. Grave is really good ball and being so disruptive and not dying. Yeah, he's done a really good job. All right. Let's see how British Hurricanes are going to do this. So they're going to play... Wait, what? There's no way. So they're going to play Winston, Zaya, Anna Mercy, Ash, Doomfist. I don't know how I feel about this composition. Like, they have the nano for the Winston. Should be able to give a lot of space to the Ash Zaya. But I don't know how they deal with this ball tracer problem and the echo problem. Interesting. I want to see how this is going to work. because I'm not 100% sure how I feel about this.
Some of that sustainability. You see the follow-up from Shape coming in, but it's at least splitting up some of that attention from British Hurricane as now Dan is falling through. Great communication there as Cucumber actually follows up from Hydron there, getting some of that sustainability.
It doesn't go well. I can start to see that happening. Okay, Shape gets beamed by the Zaya, because the Zaya has full charge now, right? Morphing's got charge. I see what you're going for. Don't go for the food.
But American Tornado can buy time for him to roll out from spawn and get back in here. As long as they don't lose anybody else. They have the Valkyrie there as well to help them in that process, to deal with that, and as well to get speedily into position.
Rippa on the Ana and the Nano Boost coming in. The Transcendence is going to try to negate a lot of that damage coming to left.
Alright, Nano Winston. There's so many Winstons, I don't really know what's happening. There's two. Alright, so they bobbed. American Tornado has used a lot of ultimates. They've used all their defensives. They don't really have much. So Morphic's gonna grab is gonna be enormous when he eventually gets it. Because like, oh yeah, they've been doing a good job of turning and punishing Shape. Oh, that's a really bad death. Oh, Spark and Ice to the Zen as well. Yeah, wow. Honestly, that was about to be a great fight for British Hurricane, but those couple of picks are gonna cost them everything. Now they're gonna, like, Ultraviolet now has 50% to trance, so now they have to go quicker. British Hurricane's gonna have to go faster with this grab, and if they don't go fast enough, Ultraviolet will just get another grab, Transcendence, and then the grab just becomes almost impossible to get value out of.
And I'm not just talking about Contenders, I'm talking about all over. And Sparker and Danit have played one of their most quiet games of all time. American Tornado, again, individually, just so strong.
Oh, that's a good bomb. Okay, never mind. I thought that bomb was gonna be really smart because I thought it was gonna go far enough to push everyone off and then fall down itself. Fortunately, did not get that value. Ultraviolet, 80% ultra to trance. Oh, there's the grab. It's not close enough. Wait, who'd he grab? I don't know who he grabbed. That might have been a whiff grab. Oh, that's a costly whiff grab. Calyx is low. Oh, this pulse bomb could be enormous. Gets Reaper. Alright, they should be fine. They should be able to get this cap. Alright, good recovery by British Hurricanes. They used the ults exactly how they needed to use them. Wait. Oh, wow, that was a great sleep. Oh, OG, down there gets OG, that's a big... Oh, wow, that was great play by British Hurricane. Just, like, individually had a couple of, like, pop-off moments. Dana getting the stick on the OG. They come back with that Valk, it's enormous. Wait, they need to clean out this... They need to close out this fight, though. Oh. Oh, no, they're coming back with the Valk. They just don't have enough damage. Like, that honestly seems like the biggest issue. All of their damage is just coming out from the Ashe for the most part. And they just... How do they not close out that fight? Holy cow.
It looks like American Tornado have found a way in this first section here to allow...
Everything that could have gone well for them went well, and they still couldn't close out.
Ultraviolet has remained safe through most of these engagements.
Oh, overtime now coming in. You have Mofix still...
Oh, Heidi doesn't get the primal. Wow. It's a GG. Wow. That's kind of crazy. It's weird to see British Hurricanes go with such a different comp for the very last fight. I like the double baller. Yeah, that was the Echo getting on there and having the copy was an insane play. Damn, that was really well played by American Tornado. You have to give them props for that final fight. They played it so well. USA, USA. But yeah, that was a crazy fight. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. That was a crazy series. That was actually such a crazy game of Overwatch. There was so many pop-offs. I was very impressed with like all the play like that we saw. So I'm excited to see how London Spitfire is going to do because they have pretty much all the British Hurricane players. But also super excited to see these American Tornado players grow up and be able to play in the league in the future. So, yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Much love.